Okay, welcome back. We're going to continue looking at the laws of arithmetic. This video is going to be on the distributive law of multiplication. So let's get started with an example on how to use this. Here's a question for you to try out that hopefully results in you discovering what the distributive law of multiplication is. I want you to think about how would you work out the following. If you had 3 jackets and 3 pairs of trousers, each jacket costs £5 and each pair of trousers costs £10. How many ways can you calculate how much these 3 jackets and these 3 trousers cost all together? I'm going to give you a moment to do that. Pause the video and have a go, and then I'm going to talk you through the different ways. Okay, so I hope you've had a go at working out what this all comes to. We know it's going to come to £45, but how many ways can you get to £45? If you did the following, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, which gives you 15 plus 30, which is 45, then that's a fine way to do it, but we're going to see if there's a more efficient way to do this, maybe a slightly better way. Hopefully you also came up with perhaps a slightly different way where you were grouping things together. So let's see, we know that each jacket is £5 and we've got 3 of them, so 5 times 3, and we know each pair of trousers is £10 and we've also got 3 of those, 10 times 3, so that becomes 15, and this is 30. You add this together, so 15 plus 30 is 45, so we get the same answer. And this is slightly quicker, perhaps, a bit more efficient. And if you were the most efficient, and this is really the big one, this is the idea which I hope you managed to figure out. What we could do is add up 1 pair of trousers and 1 jacket, 5 plus 10, and then multiply that by 3. So that becomes 15 times 3, which is 45. Okay, so you probably came up with at least one, maybe 2 or 3 of these variations. You may have come up with another way of doing it, but really this is the way that we're going to look at doing this. It's the distributive law of multiplication. Now when we talk about distributing, you are giving things out to everybody, and we're going to use multiplication. Now let's spot this connection here. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is just 5 times 3. 10 plus 10 plus 10 is just 10 times 3. So that's what we mean by distributing. You got 3 lots of 5 and 3 lots of 10. Okay, so let's do one more example of spotting what this law of arithmetic would look like. I want you to try both questions here and see what you get as an answer, and then I'm going to go through it. So pause the video and have a go, and now I'm going to go through it myself. Hopefully you've done it now. So 6 plus 4 is 10. We're going to do brackets first, and then 10 times 5 is 50. Now the other way, for question B, we're going to do multiplication first. So 6 times 5 is 30, 4 times 5 is 20, and we're going to add them up. So 30 plus 20 is 50. So we get the same answer, and I want you to spot what's happened here. This is 5 lots of 6 plus 4. That means that it's the same as 5 lots of 6 and 5 lots of 4. So both of these are actually the same, they have the same answer. It's different ways of representing the same calculation. Right, so have a go with this and see if it works. Do you get the same answer in each case? Pause the video. Okay, I hope you've had a go with both of these. And again, spot what we're doing here. We are multiplying this bracket 4 times. We have 4 lots of this bracket. Now we can see from here, we're going to do 8 plus 12 first. So this becomes 20 times 4, which is 80. And then 8 times 4 is 32, plus 12 times 4 is 48. So 32 plus 48 gives you 80 as well. So again, this is 4 lots of 12, 4 lots of 8, 4 lots of 12 and 4 lots of 8. Okay, final example here. Have a go with this one. You're going to get the same answer for both, and we're going to deepen our connection of our knowledge of the distributive law of multiplication. So 7 times 10, 70, plus 30, that's going to be 100. Make sure to write the equal sign at the beginning. And then 7 plus 3, which is 10, times 10, which is 100. So all of these show you the distributive law of multiplication. So I want you to make a note of this. Here's an example of the generalization. A multiplied by B plus C. So A lots of this bracket is the same as A times everything inside the bracket individually. A times B plus A times C. So jot that down. And then we're going to do 3 examples here just of using the distributive law. We are distributing this amongst each thing inside the bracket. So A times B, A times C. So let's try this example. 10 lots of 2 plus 4. Now we can do this in 2 ways. We could do the brackets first, or we could do 10 times 2 and 10 times 4. We're going to do the brackets first in this case. So this becomes 10 times 2 plus 4 is 6, which is 60. This becomes 5 times 4 plus 5 is 9, so that's going to be 45. And then 2 times 10 plus 5, which is 2 times 60, which is 120. Okay, so have a look at this exercise. I want you to pause the video and have a go at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions here. Inside the square boxes, we're going to have numbers, just as you can see here, and then anything inside a circle is going to be an operation. So it's going to be, for example, plus or multiplication or subtraction, any of those operations. Take a moment, pause the video, and I'm going to show you the answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the answers are here. So you should get 2 to 79. This is 2 times 70 plus 9. You've got the multiplication sign there, and then 2 times 70 plus 9 as well. You've got the squares in the brackets here. Here for F, you're going to get M, 5 and 4. For G, you have to get 5 times M. Now, you may have chosen your own letter instead of M, because there's multiple answers for this one. And then for the last one, that should actually have been hidden. Actually, you can kind of make up your own letters. So as long as you've used your own letters that correspond, it should be fine. You've got your answers there. Okay, hope that was useful. On the next video, we're going to do some more practice with using the distributive law of multiplication. Hit subscribe, smash the like button.